So Tony Rock was on the Green Room podcast the other day with Arie Spears, and he's going to give the story on how his brother would never put him in any movies, and how his brother offered him to be in a movie and then ghosted him. I'm going to also show you guys Arie Spears, just his energy, and like it just was off to me. The way he's just gonna be like, but that's your brother, like yo man, and everybody else seemed to have the utmost compassion. But listen to the story here.
Here's the one that fucked me up. And I've never told anybody this. Only a few of two of my boys know this, and maybe, my siblings. When he did the movie Top 5. Oh, yeah. I was on tour. I came home for a week. I was at the Comedy Cellar. We hadn't seen each other in a while. And we don't talk a lot. Now since the divorce, we talk a lot more. But he was in his space where we weren't really talking a lot. And I walk in the Comedy Cellar, and he's there, and he's at the table with, Colin and all of the guys. And I'll go over to say what's up, and he goes, hey, got a movie, man. Put you in it. I did not ask for anything. Chris will tell you, I've never, like I said before, it's on the Headliners Only. I've asked him for 5 favors my whole life. He said no every time, and I swore on everything I loved I would never ask him for anything as long as I lived. So that night, I walk in the Comedy Cellar. He goes, yo, I got a movie. I'm putting you in it. Now I got to do my due diligence. Okay, who do I have to call? Do I have to audition? Do I have to send a tape? No, you good. Mm-hmm. We're shooting in New York, too. I'm like, bet. Summertime in New York. I'm going to be in New York for the summer. I'm going to be home shooting a movie with my brother for the summer. I'm beyond excited. It don't get no better than this. I'm thinking, this is another one of those things where people never know how close you are. Right. So it's New York. Everybody that's a stand-in, I know. Mm-hmm. Everybody that's background, I know.
Everybody.
So I'm on tour, waiting for the phone call. Tell my management, tell my agency, yo, once he calls, we're going to pause the tour and go shoot the movie. Yeah, bet, we ready. And I start getting phone calls like, hey, I'm on set. Where you at? I'm like, what you mean you're on set? We started shooting today. Today was the first day. Oh, shit. Well, I didn't get a phone call. A week later, some chick. Hey, babe, where you at? I'm doing background on this club scene. Are you here? What are you talking about? Yeah, we shooting. The Top 5 is up and running. Like a month in. Nigga, 2 months in. I get a fucking phone call. Yo, you at the rap party? We here.
Oh,
damn. Yo, bruh, that shit crushed me. That shit crushed me, bro.
So why didn't you
Look,
call?
I've never seen the movie Top 5. I shouldn't have to call.
Yeah.
You said to your brother, I'm going to put you in a movie.
I feel you.
I should just get a phone call like, yo, tomorrow we'll be here at 2 o'clock, we shoot. Yeah. Or, yo, give me an email, I'm going to send you the sides.
You had to be angry.
Bruh, it devastated me.
Yeah.
Now that set the stage for the Barclays when him and Kev did the Barclays. You saw it, Headliners Only. Yeah. That's why I'm in the green room the whole time like this. And I said, Tone, you got to say something. Mm-hmm. Now, backstory, where the Barclays sits.
So, man, devastating story. But my thing is, one of the things I want you guys, you pay attention to, like some people energy, man. Sometimes you can tell whether the person has your best interest. You got to watch your so-called friends, man. And a lot of youngsters don't understand this. You could tell by friends' body language and what they say. Like all his other partners in there was just like, dang. But to me, Arie Spears, his energy was just off to me. And that'd be a friend I would have to watch. Because in this interview, it was just, but that's your brother. And everybody else was just like, dang. He's like, yo, man, I know that, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I know that's my brother, but, it's devastating. You had to be angry. Dude, I was devastated, as he should. But dude, energy just was like, but that's your brother. Like, dude, are you instigating it? You making it worse. And some people do that. That negative energy, you must remove yourself from them type of people that try to make a hard situation worse. There's people that be like, like, yeah, man, somebody at work, they bumped into me. You didn't send it up. You didn't hit them. And they got your worst interest. They're trying to send you to jail, trying to get you fired, and you must watch them. A real friend, they'd be like, no, dog, you good, man. Like, some friends, you'd be like, man, yo, I got shot right here. You the negative friends, man, bro, you messed up. Dang! And they're instigated because they do not have your best interests. I know people like that. And that's the vibe I got from dude Arie Spears. That's the vibe. But that's your brother. I know that. Everybody else was just like, man, you know, they could feel the hurt. So listen to a little bit of this.
Chris Rock is your, and I don't see you in no. How is it that Chris Rock is your brother? And I don't see you in no Chris Rock shit. And now, before you answer, here's the one that fucked me up the most. The movie that Chris and Martin was in, where they played brothers.
So that
fucked me up.
I'm going, not in a million fucking years do Chris Rock and Martin have the same facial features.
Yes.
Tony is his brother and look like him. How is Tony not in the fucking movie playing his brother?
I mean, to try. I can't.
And if you're in the movie, the money stays in the family.
Listen,
literally.
I agree. I'm going to try to explain to you guys and you. And I'm not saying this is going to make sense, but my brother sometimes, and you can see it in what he does in his movements and his actions and stuff like that, like Martin in the movie, he's a businessman when it comes to his movies and TV stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Martin's bigger than me. I need to sell this movie. Tone's my brother. Yes, there will be some, you know, hey, him and his brother in the movie. Let's go check it out. But him and Martin push the needle more. I'm only speaking on that movie in that regard. I get it. I was like, okay, I get it. The one that fucked me up. Here's the one that fucked me up. And I've never told anybody this. When he did the movie Top 5, it was.
So now, you know what? But my thing is this: the biggest hang up I have here is just like, yo, man, are we selfish? I'm tired of us losing. And I did several stories where I talked about Kobe Bryant, his parents. You worth $1 billion. I'm not even talking about the low-level celebrities that may have 1 million and 2 million. No, they don't owe their parents or their siblings nothing. And maybe they don't get big movies. Maybe they're not a big rap star, don't have that much money, or living above their means, and they can't put their family and friends on. But super mega big millionaires that's larger than life, Kobe Bryant's worth $1 billion, and he could give $1 billion away at the time. And his parents had to work. I wish my mother would call me. Hey, I'm at work. What? Where you work at? I tell you what, you work at a hospital? I'm buying the hospital. Guess what, Ma? You own that hospital. Stop working. And you just run it if you need to work. You know, man, people ghosting their kids. People ghosting their brother. And I talk about this in our communities. I'm so tired of seeing us lose. And we try to generational wealth we talk about. Well, how do you get generational wealth? And I talked about 50 Cent and his son, and people jumped on me and, oh, his son is lazy, blah, blah, blah. Look here. You think Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, you think Donald Trump Jr. or Ivanka Trump had to work hard? What? Look up who's the vice president of all Donald Trump's businesses. I looked at a few of them, but I already know who's the vice president and who he's passing everything down to when he go. Oh, Donald Trump Jr. Oh, Ivanka Trump. Oh, his great-great-great-great-grandkids are going to be set for life. All of them. You would never see a broke Trump ever in 1 billion years because his father and that's why I'm saying little Billy and them have real estate passed down from their parents. They have a college fund passed down to their parents so their children don't have to go into debt. They have a savings account passed down from their parents. We give our children a prayer. I did several videos like, yo, you know, I was kind of disappointed with it. I don't know the whole story. Maybe his son is lazy. But you own a whole production company. You don't even have to, even if he's lazy, even if you made one attempt to put him on and he didn't take it, I would, no question, I own a production company or whatever. I put you in a role. And if you had like a drug problem and you would smoke the money up and it'd do more harm to your health and it'd do more harm to give them money and to put them on, then I could see not wanting to put your child on or whoever. But outside of that, you know, man, look at the Wayans brothers. They put every sibling in every movie. And all of them would never, ever have to struggle, work, or be anything. From day one, every single Wayans brother and sister was in absolutely everything. Like, even if you work behind the scenes, but yo, man, you know, we got to look out for family. And if money should definitely stay in your family, if anything. even if you're not talking to each other, even if y'all don't like each other, ain't nothing wrong with giving your child, especially your child and your siblings, a step up. You ain't got to at least open the door and push them in, or just open the door. You ain't got to walk them through it. Just open it. Just say, hey, you the biggest Hollywood star in the business. You can easily call up a movie production and be like, hey, you know what? My brother Tony Rock is, put him in the movie. And he's going to tell that story like there was another movie that he finally did make it in. And he had to ask his brother in front of everybody. And his brother was like, okay, well, we'll talk about it. And they never did talk about it. Other people had to make it happen. But it wasn't of Chris Rock's doing. And you know what, man, that's just disappointing. But the more I talk about this, the more I talk to other people, the more I'm finding out that's the way we are, it seems like. But, like Ice Cube put his son in the movie, hey, look here, you gonna play my son. I get it when they say Chris Rock is a businessman. So like if you just getting started in the business and you got Martin Lawrence wanting to be in a movie, you got to be a businessman in that aspect. No question. Because Martin Lawrence going to take your movie here. And your sibling ain't going to move that movie. So I get it. You got to be a businessman in that aspect. No question. But after years of you on, then when you can open up doors. If you can't open up doors, I get it. But if you can open up doors, open them doors. And again, I'm not talking about the low-level people that's just struggling to make it and just getting their foot in the dough. And I ain't saying turn around and give everything and sacrifice everything for your siblings, your parents, your children. But you a mega superstar billionaire. And your peeps still got to work. You could give each $5 million and still be a rich multi-billionaire. You're taking private jets and helicopters down the street to the store. You want to go shopping in Paris in the morning. You go shopping in Paris, come back to get a cheesecake and come back. Mega stars. And your siblings are, Dr. Dre's daughter, from what I understand, is working at Uber Eats, allegedly a while ago. Huh? So, and that we constantly behind in every aspect. So none of our celebrities, none of the mega superstars and billionaires are going to pass to the next generation generational wealth. They are. Oh, yeah. They will. Everyone else is passing their children great generational wealth. So their children are well ahead of our children. And you can't be mad. Little Billy got a bank account already passed to him when he turned 18. Savings account, real estate. They way ahead of our children. We pass our children a hot prayer and we tickle pink. Get to work. Find a way. You make it. Beat it. Mine is mine. I feel when you have a child, you're obligated to pass them when they turn 18 ahead of the game. You should be working to get them real estate, stocks, put them on. Ain't nothing wrong with putting your kids on. You think Ivanka Trump and them young Donald Trump Jr. worked hard? You think they went to Burger King? You think they had to work hard? Trump said, hey, Ivanka, hey, run my business. Hey, Donald Trump Jr., hey, buddy, take that business when you're 18. You think he worked at McDonald's? You think he had to figure a way out like, 50 Cent is mad at his son saying he's lazy. I don't know the story. I did read what his son put on Instagram, and he's saying it ain't about the money. I just want to get to know you. He said, forget that money. I ain't asking about no money, no movie roles. I just want to get to know you. And people were very upset with me, like, you don't know, do the backstory. You need to hush and all this other stuff. I don't care. If I had a son, I wouldn't care what you did or what happened in the past, this, that, and the third. First, I would be there to put you on. I would make you a hustler. I would be there every step, every day of the way. And I would make sure you a hustler. And by the time you 18, you on and not have to get on. I'm going to put you on and you're going to be in the door, on the stage, sitting where you need to be. I don't need you to start at square one. I've done that. So now I'm going to start you off at step 5 and 6 ahead of everyone. And I'm going to already put you on. So by the time you get in the game, you're already on. And it's up to you to lose it. And even if you fumbled it, I will help you re-up. Because that's what a hustler does. I will help you back up. You fall, I help you back up. You fall again, I help you back up. The only way I wouldn't is if you was smoking crack and it was unhealthy for your health, and helping you only did your health a disconcern. But anyway, y'all tell me what you think. Peace, y'all.
City on fire. Ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shine.